What's going on, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take that quick moment if you have not done so yet and smash that subscribe button, the like button, the bell, all that good stuff, and join Team Coffee. But more importantly, get up in them comments, because over here on the Jay Coffee Talk platform, we always want to hear what the people got to say on the topics at hand. Now, you see where I'm at. I'm on Antonio Brown's Instagram, and the last year and a half to 2 years has just been wild when it comes to Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? This guy was in the news so much, and it's crazy. It's a shame, when we see an athlete of AB's caliber get caught up in a lot of drama and off the field issues, locker room issues and things like that. And, at times it was like AB could just not stay off social media, for nothing. And, he would be all over the place. He could just be his own worst enemy at times, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, dude's an amazing athlete. Even though, he kind of dissed my Buffalo Bills when he was going to be dealt to us via trade. He made sure his agent shot that trade down. He didn't want no parts of Buffalo, but hey, it is what it is. He barely even ended up playing that season period. He played like one game. He played for like two teams and played one game, but hey, it is what it is. But anyways, over the past few months or whatever, it's kind of quieted down for AB, and he's came out and said that he was working with Deion Sanders, and he was trying to work on himself, and ultimately become a better person and, get back to the NFL. Now, AB, had been working with Deion Sanders in kind of like a mentorship role. And, shout out to Deion Sanders, amazing athlete who, definitely is living his best life, went through a lot of drama himself, but, was able to better himself and is in a great place today. And, I think it's dope that him and Antonio Brown have been working together now, because Deion said, hey, I want to make it my mission to get you back into the league and to get you, on the right track. And AB put out this post here shouting out Deion. He said, I want to express gratitude to my mentor, friend, father figure, Deion Sanders, for taking time out of his busy life in these trying times to give me some guidance. I am deeply humbled and indebted to the knowledge you've given me. Being around yourself and family helped me in so many ways, it's unimaginable. As black men, we don't usually reach out for help and we keep things bottled up. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the knowledge. I appreciate the love. My eyes have reopened and your words have me more focused than ever. I now see that Antonio is just as great as AB. I just needed to prove that to myself. Rest in peace now and forever, Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. So, hey man, like I said, AB might have pissed a lot of people off at times, with some of the things that he's done or that he said. But, it truly is good to see this guy doing better. And, Deion responded here. He said, wow, boy, you got real tears out of me, man. Wow, I'm praising God right now after reading this gem. Lord, I thank you. Wow, love you to life. With a bunch of praying hands emojis, fire emojis, 100 emojis. And he said, get the pliers. So, Deion Sanders, as I stated, working with AB, seems like, they're accomplishing a lot of good progress and everything. Really, has, as you heard what he said, I realized Antonio is just as good as AB. You know what I mean? It just kind of goes to show you, AB, we all know, is the athlete, the superstar, that image. But Antonio was suffering a little bit, I guess, needed some work. And, Deion Sanders has helped to Antonio Brown to do that. Now, as I stated, man, Deion went through a lot in his career. A lot of people may not know things got pretty bad for Deion Sanders to where he tried to off himself. Like, I believe he tried to just like drive his car off a cliff or something like that. You know what I mean? But he survived. He's here today. He has a great relationship, like in faith, a relationship with God. And, it's just good to see Deion working with AB and trying to get him back to the NFL. Deion also made that career, that comeback. What was it, like 04 and 05? He came back for 2 seasons with the Ravens after being out of the league for a little while. I thought that was dope. He still had it too. He still, I believe he was starting, and he did his thing out there. I also remember that was the year my Buffalo Bills. Anyone who follows this channel, I'm a diehard Bills fan. So any Bills fans out there, make sure you throw a Go Bills or a Bills Mafia in the comments. And, anyone else too, just comment who your favorite NFL team is, because we're going to be talking a lot of football come football season. It's going to be a lot of fun on this channel. But in 04, the Bills, we went 9-7, missed the playoffs by 1 game. We should have beat Pittsburgh, was, their backups in week 17 in a meaningless game for them. We lost to them, but it is what it is. But anyways, Drew Bledsoe was our starter that year, and in a game, that ended up being decided by like a one score differential, Deion Sanders ran back a pick six, took it to the house, on Drew Bledsoe. So, could have had that win. We would have been in the playoffs as well that year. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's just good to see, some positive stuff going on. And, I just want to know everyone's thoughts on this. What do you think of Deion and AB working together? Do you think AB will indeed get back in the NFL? We saw late in the season last year, he went and met with the Saints, like right late in the regular season, but they couldn't work out a deal. But I don't know, I'm just curious to know what your guys' thoughts and if you think he'll make it back into the league. Now, something else that I want to bring up is the allegations against Antonio Brown, which is one of the many things regarding AB that happened, that I covered on this channel. It seems like that kind of faded away. We haven't really heard anything else about it. He was never charged criminally. The league met with him and everything like that, but that was it. It kind of faded away. What do you guys think happened with that? And do you believe AB was indeed innocent? Because we saw some text messages, some conversations where people were hitting Antonio Brown up, claiming that it was a shakedown move. And we also saw, basically AB was kind of giving the ultimatum, like, hey, if you pay up at this date or something, you sign this settlement, we won't take this to the league. We won't try to get you charged for this. And, and like I said, he never ended up being charged regardless. So, it was just kind of seemed a little iffy the whole way that was, it kind of seemed like a shakedown move in a sense, you know what I mean? But, I never want to, it's not definitive what exactly happened. So, I don't want to speak too much on that, but I just kind of wanted to tap in and talk about that a little bit. You know what I mean? It was like, what happened with that? We heard all about it. It got took to the police, but nothing ever came of it. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that as well. But that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're new over here, it's very, very important that you get up in the comments, join the discussion, because it's all about hearing what the people got to say on this platform. And take that quick moment, if you didn't in the beginning, and subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Helps this channel grow, doesn't cost you a thing. And we got daily videos, music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. Now,